What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the NDA podcast. We're back with episode 246. I'm your host, Gronk, joined by Kevin. Unfortunately, no Wex this week. He's too busy simping because he is a simp. That is what simps do. Simp, 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 simp. Now that I've gotten that point out of the way, thank you, Kevin, for joining me. Today, we're going to be talking about the championship that happened. It's been a little bit since that happened, probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe? Something like that.
About.
Gonna go into the off season, what we're going to be doing, and we're going to talk about the awards as well for the previous season that just wrapped up. So without further ado, let's get into the championship matches, and I'm lucky enough to be joined by one of the championship contenders, Kevin. How do you want to start off? You want to take this one away? I feel like this one comes a little closer to home.
Game 1 went very well. He brought out an odd set, like the Nasty Plot Incineroar, and it kind of just never really worked for him. I don't know, it just kind of played into my cards because I was able to manage it by lowering its lowering defenses with Klefki, and I was kind of just able to not let it do what I think he wanted to do with it. I guess he planned on maxing it, but I don't think he ever did. I don't remember. I don't think he ever did.
He didn't max.
Yeah.
No, he maxed Giratina, but you maxed Obstagoon in response.
Yeah, exactly. It played straight into the max Obstagoon in the back. I was able to do a bit with Moltres in the at the beginning, and just make sure that I set it up for Obstagoon well in the back. Which worked out really well, and I won game 1, and I was very excited, very happy. And then he adjusted game 2 and went with the tried and trusted Togedemaru Celesteela, and it just didn't work as I thought it would. The Max Moltres didn't really do what I wanted it. He protected turn 1, and he didn't fake out. He nuzzled, right?
He nuzzled twice. So he nuzzled the first time, Lumberry was procced, and then he nuzzled the second time, and then you were paralyzed.
Yeah, and I got fully parried, of course. My luck. So.
Well, no, not really. Your luck.
Yep.
Usually you just hit through, but you can continue.
I haven't had a big strike of luck in a. I mean, I guess my luck against Will was pretty good, but anyway.
Oh boy.
Yeah, just once I got fully parried and I wasn't able to really hit Celesteela like I wanted to, it kind of just wrecked me. Ryder always adjusts so well, and went a little fortunate his way, and I wasn't able to get the Scary Face and the Max Flare off into him. Not Scary Face, Metal Sound into him, and if I got that off, I would have been in a great place. However, he protected and nuzzled on turn 1, which I don't know what he thought I was gonna do. I guess did I show I had Metal Sound? I guess I did.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1, which is interesting. It was all mind games. I clicked it. I thought he might fake out, but he had fake out too, and he just didn't click it, which is interesting.
Yellow Magic's better than fake out, because Yellow Magic happens more than once.
It is, but I did have Lumberry. Guess he didn't know that, but obviously, but
true, he didn't.
I don't know. It was just kind of frustrating. I feel like I got clapped, and I don't really think I deserved to get clapped game 2. But Ryder always adjusts well, and game 3 was tense, man. So tense. I was sweating it. Championship game, last game 3, it all came down to this. Ryder just.
I mean, you think about where you both came from too. I mean, you're coming from number 1 seed, you're the favorite, and now you're being pushed to essentially a game 7, a winner and go home situation. Ryder's coming from essentially the play-in tournament, he's played more games to get to this point.
Yeah, And I never felt like maybe I was the favorite. I guess on paper I'm the favorite. I don't know, but I never felt like I was the favorite. I have too much respect for Ryder and his ability to adjust and build good teams, and especially just in the playoffs, like come crazy. I never felt like that. So I guess I was the favorite on paper or whatever, but I never felt like that. I knew it was going to be rough, and of course it came to a game 3 scenario where if I have one thing, the game like turns out completely different. But I adjusted game 3 and I brought Thunderous. I'm not sure why I don't remember why I wanted Thunderous. I think I just tried to. If I could get rid of Togi D, I could nerf Celesteela or the Giratina. I realized that he was special for both of them, and I had Eerie Impulse, which would obviously Electric is very good into Celesteela, and I had a Dark move. I had Dark Pulse and Thunderbolt, so I just adjusted and brought Thunderous. Game 3, I hadn't brought it the first 2 games in the back, and I. Last second, man, like not even, it's like an hour before the game, like me and you were prepping, and I just like, I forget why I did it. Like I think you were spamming Airstreams.
Yeah.
And that's what he did game 2. I'm pretty sure that's what he did game 2.
She didn't bring Thunderous that game.
Didn't, and I brought it game 3 and have Scary Face for Protect. Excuse me real quick, I gotta sneeze.
Wow, this man sneezing during a podcast.
I couldn't help it. Ooh. I muted myself respectfully though. Anyway, he took off Protect my Prankster Thunderous for Scary Face because to stop Celesteela from just outspeeding my entire team after some Airstreams. I thought that might be an issue, but at the same time, I had Protect beforehand. I thought like, hey, Thunderous could always Protect is always a safe option. Like it's always good to have. You never know when you're gonna need it. And in my luck, it's like V2 at the end, man. Was it Obstagoon and Thunderous?
I believe. Nah, it was at the end. It was Klefki Thunderous. Obstagoon got Aura Sphere for like 70%, and then the Max Knuckle, the second turn when I think you maxed Obstagoon as well.
And I had an attacking move on Klefki. I had Flash Cannon. I was gonna be able to get rid of the had Flash Cannon on Klefki. I was gonna be able to get rid of Comfey. And I died to a +3 priority Draining Kiss with Thunderous. I had low health. If I am able to protect, if I'm able to protect on the Draining Kiss and take out the Comfey, I have my Comfey and my Thunderous still alive. At least Thunderous still alive in front of a Celesteela. And I'm in a much better place than I ended up being because I lost. I finished second. I did not run it back from season 3. I was very upset in the moment because I took off Protect, and I win with Protect. But
I'm not sure if you like guaranteed win with Protect. Because if you can't kill off Comfey, you just kind of it's just not great.
But if I remember correctly, I have Flash Cannon. It wasn't at full health. I Protect. It doesn't get any health back. A super effective Flash Cannon takes it out. I can then Scary Face or not Metal Sound. Thunder.
Oh right, because you did have an attacking.
Yeah.
Move on Comfey.
So I take out
Klefki.
I take out Comfey with Klefki. Then it's a 2v1, and I can Metal Sound, and I think he might have been Wakanberry, but like even if I Metal Sound and Thunderbolt, it's doing a crap ton. If it dies, even if it doesn't die and it takes out Thunderous, I have a Flash Cannon still with Clef that would probably kill.
And you have Metal Sound too. Assuming you land the Metal Sound, but you were Wide Lens.
I did miss a Metal Sound at some point during that, and I was freaking Wide Lens, like 93-94% accurate move. I missed one. Like it's just. The luck was not in my favor that day as much as I luck comes and goes. I've been very lucky. I've been not very lucky
Yeah,
sometimes.
it just you didn't hit everything that wasn't 100%. It just
No, I got the full para. Like, it's just annoying. And if I bring protect, I win, and it's kind of my own fault. I mean, I could argue that Scary Face still would have been good in certain situations, like game 2, probably.
well, a runaway Celesteela is a problem.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So
and that's why I brought it.
You needed,
but-
yes, you needed something to get rid of that, and because you weren't able to properly mitigate the damage, because Eerie Impulse was going to be lightning rided by the Togedemaru, which makes it such a great pairing for Celesteela. So with that being known, that means you really can't Eerie Impulse for that threat, and it's now you're just relying on Scary Face to try and just be faster than it, so that you can hit it with what you had, hit it with Moltres. And that's, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, that's what you're prepping for. That's not what came about. And it is what it is.
Yeah,
Ryder's
I'm sad. Ryder is very good. I feel like it's so frustrating because I feel like I deserve to win, but at the same time, I guess I didn't. I don't know.
Well, I deserve second if you're doing it off of regular season standings. But
that's not what I was. I'm not basing it off regular season alone. I mean, did I have a great regular season? Yes. Did I have a great playoffs? Yes. Some luck? Yes. Just like a couple little things go a different way, and I win. But that's Pokemon. I mean, that's the game we play. It was Riders playoffs, man. Like, honestly, Togedemaru, it was just a great ad. Like, it just changed his entire team. Like, I 2-0'd Ryder. I mean, he was going through certain things when we played. Wasn't maybe full strength Ryder for sure. But 2-0'd him. I had a great matchup. And next time I have to play him, he has Togedemaru this time, and it changes everything. Celesteela
and the Aura Sphere. The Aura Sphere.
Aura Sphere Bring was actually really good too. Yeah, he knew Obsidian's a threat, and yeah, that 4x fighting weakness is not. It's not great. It's really not great. But what are you gonna do?
Cry, probably.
Yeah. I kind of felt like it. I would know. I was happy for Ryder. Like, if anyone's gonna win, I'm glad it was Ryder. Ryder's had a long season, and he deserves it. He's such a good coach, man. Such a good coach. Like, I cannot underestimate. What's the right word I'm looking for here? I can't talk
Undervalue?
about him. Yeah, like he's such a good coach and such a good dude. Very lucky to be a part of his league, and he's now he's got it on us, Justin. He's now got more titles than us. We're here sitting at 1. Ryder's now at 2. I mean, yeah, it could be worse though. We could have none. We could be.
That's true. He could have just been very greedy and took them all, which wouldn't have been very cash money. But yeah, no, he has 2. I have 1. You have 1. We've all done, like, me and you. I mean, we've both done like relatively well the past few seasons. Like, I mean, my first season, I join, I get into playoffs, and then I run the table. I get a surprising win. Pretty sure no one saw that coming, but maybe me. You know, for me personally, season 3, I get second. Season 4, I get second. Both times I get knocked out by Ryder. You win season 3, you get into the finals for season 4. Even season 2, I'm pretty sure you placed 3rd. So, I mean, we've been doing a lot, and then Ryder, obviously season 1 he won, and then season 4, the recent season, he won as well. So, I mean, that's a good stretch for the 3 of us, I would say, to put it lightly. A good stretch.
Yeah, sure, for sure. It's, like I said, it could be worse. We could have not won at all, and we could be a simp. So there's worse things.
Yeah, we could be Wex. We could be Wex.
I didn't want to just come out and say it, but come on.
No, Wex be simping. That's the reason why he's not here. He's simping over a girl. Imagine doing that, talking to females. Disgusting. I don't understand it. I don't understand behavior. It. Yeah, it's not tolerated.
Imagine having a life. You like
outside of Pokemon, bro, this
Putting
guy's
other
fucking
things-
weird.
Putting other things
Dude.
before this, like imagine.
Having priorities that don't match up with the NDA podcast. I mean, that should be legal rights to just cutting you from the entire operation at this point. Like, come on. We're dedicated members.
We need it. We need an editor. We need Wex.
Wex is actually I've come to this sudden conclusion that he's not so bad after all. It's great that he has a girlfriend and he's able to talk to other people and experience. So we have an award ceremony coming up. That should be pretty fun. We have some categories for those awards. It's going to be fairly similar to season 3 when we did the award ceremony. The only thing that I think has changed is that there is no rookie mon of the year. I think we took that off.
It would have been all just like restricted that were like not giving it to a restricted. Like one of them's probably gonna be MVP. So like you know.
I mean it's just there's no real reason for it. But yeah, so the categories are as follows. We have all NDA first team, all NDA second team, all B tier team, all C tier team.
Gotta give those mons some love for sure.
Absolutely. All support team, all defense team. We have the rookie coach of the year. We have the 6-man of the year, which will include the best of either B or C tier. Those will be the 2 tiers that will be in contention for 6-man of the year. Best free agency pickup. We have that award. We have the best match of the season, biggest upset of the season, best story of the season, coach of the season, MVP, not most valuable player, but most valuable Pokemon. And then we have the defensive Pokemon of the season. So we have a lot of awards to give out, a lot of mons to discuss. Those discussions will take place in due time very soon. And that sheet will be put out to you guys as soon as it's completed, and not until after this podcast is published. So
yeah, we should. This will be the next podcast episode. Us revealing teams.
You don't want to just put it out.
We haven't made a doc all season. They've been all podcasts. I think we should.
Oh yeah, but I feel like having like a physical thing to look at and analyze.
Yeah, we can still post it, but I think we post like the podcast first and then we can release it.
And just get like thoughts as to why we picked what we picked. Yeah, that works. That works for me. So yeah, so those are the awards. Those will be coming out to you guys eventually. And we have one more thing to talk about today.
Yeah, and we got some off-season shenanigans taking place soon. First.
Oh yeah.
First thing to start with is quiz night, baby. Finally happening. Have talked about it for a while. I'm very excited, as you could probably tell. I've been working on this for a long fucking time. It's kind of tough. Right now it is 41 questions. I have a 40-second question pending. It's the final question. I'm not quite sure what to make the final question, so that'll be done. But Saturday night, 7 p.m. EST,
Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern. We shall be having a wonderful time. We get to see all your beautiful faces in a Zoom call.
Are we doing Zoom? We're not doing
Yeah, I think Zoom's easier just because I can control my screen better. Like I don't know. I'm just more comfortable with Zoom, like controlling my screen, like showing the quiz, seeing and I also have to see everyone's. Like I asked everyone to have like a whiteboard if they have one, or just like a piece of paper and pencil, so I can really see all your answers. Way like just I don't know. Like I don't expect anyone to be cheating, because that takes all the fun out of it. But I do want to also maintain some structure, so that way it eliminates it completely. But yeah, I'm excited to host this on Saturday night at 7 p.m. EST. Everyone show up. It'll be great. It's gonna be a great time. I am planning on giving away a prize to the winner.
Ooh. What's the prize?
That's a secret.
Ah,
Big secret.
a $10 Venmo.
We shall see. And then afterwards, we can get right into discussions about what we want to do in the offseason. We do have an exciting new season announced. The series rules announced. So, Series 10 has been announced. That could be a potential new NDA Season 5 coming up in August. So, we do have some downtime in between then. So, definitely there's some discussions of what we're going to do in the offseason.
Me and you, Kev, we've been talking about a little bit recently of how we can't just put a weakness policy on something, max it, and then have all of our problems go away.
It's gonna be. We're gonna actually be good now.
Yeah,
Especially
it's gonna be hard. I'm used to just clicking buttons. Yeah,
buttons are gonna be a little hard to click now.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing how restricteds are used, if there's any difference in how they're used, what support moves are going to be used instead of maybe because you won't be seeing a lot of self-proc weakness policies anymore. Like that's just not going to be as popular because you don't get the extra health to mitigate some of the damage that you'll be taking. So people would be thinking otherwise. I know you probably will be thinking otherwise. I'll definitely think about it, but weakness policy still sounds pretty good. So we'll see how this goes on.
It's like Kyogre gonna scare me because that thing was already broken and it didn't it was like that one restricted that just didn't max. Like that now it's just gonna nothing can max, so it's just gonna oh boy.
Maractus incoming. That's all I gotta say. That's you need Storm Drain, Gastrodon. You need something.
Things like Zom and Zacian will be used less because they still hit hard, but the best thing about them was that their signature moves did really well against Dynamax Pokemon, and hey, there's no Dynamax Pokemon now, so it's gonna be really weird to see, but I'm excited. Hopefully but we'll get a good discussion. Maybe that'll be the next season, and hopefully we have a fun off season, and we'll discuss that hopefully a bit. Maybe not come to a grand conclusion, but get a good idea of what we're gonna do after trivia night. So come through, like I said, 7 p.m. EST Saturday night, and I think that's all we have. Congrats to Ryder again. Fair play, buddy. Beat me fair and square. Love you. If anyone's gonna beat me, I'm glad it was you. GG's.
Wait, do you mind saying the date of the Saturday? What's the date of the Saturday?
It is the 3rd. This Saturday, the 3rd. 2 days from now. This might be out beforehand, might be out after, so that might be a mute.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, shit. Well, that'd be a little awkward if we release this on Sunday. And we've already done it.
Friday.
It's all on Wex. Well, I mean, we're sending. Right now it's Thursday. We're sending this out to Wex right now.
I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna download it and send it to him. So if it's after, blame Wex. He's simping.
Yeah. All right. Well, unless you have any further comments, Kev, that does
just
wrap up.
GG's Ryder.
That wraps up the NDA podcast, episode number 246. Thank you, Kevin, for joining me. Congratulations on a good season. Congratulations to all the coaches on a great season. Make sure you keep an eye out for the awards that will be coming out on another podcast episode, and a doc will be coming with it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
This is the part where you